So we are out here sorting some oysters for harvest today. These are oysters that are about 2.5 years old now. They started in our hatchery. They've been out here in Barnstable Harbor growing since then. And now they are ready to get harvested and go to a restaurant for somebody to eat.
The best part, right?
Exactly, all the fruits of all of our labor. So now we just need to get them into crate and we're gonna take them back, put them on ice and get them ready to go.
Okay, is there any method to the madness?
We're just gonna scoop, make sure there's no dead ones, no crabs, any tag-alongs, anything like that.
And what do the dead ones look like?
The dead ones will have a gap in them. They'll be a little open, so that's not a good sign. That means that is an unhappy oyster, so it's going back in the water.
Got it, okay.
Like we talked about with seed, they even grow at different rates out here. So these were from the same spawn, the same year class. But again, just because of genetics and that they're like children, they grow at different rates. So these will go 2 different places, someone who wants big oysters and someone who wants small oysters.
Okay.
The wholesale side of the business runs concurrently to the hatchery. We sell clams and oysters that are grown on our farms that we operate. We also purchase product from other farmers and wild harvesters. So customers buy seed, grow it on their farms, and then sell it right back to us, and we take care of the wholesale side. We operate a truck into Boston 3 to 4 days a week from our FDA certified facility. So it's pretty cool to think that a little farm here on Cape Cod can get oysters anywhere in the US within about 24 hours and anywhere in the world in about 48 hours.
And then when you see them like on the menu, whether it's their name, how they're classified, is that based on where they were from?
Yes, most of the time farmers name their oysters based on location. Some go for more cheeky, funny names.
I know you mentioned earlier something about the tide. Go into that and the importance of high tide, low tide, and when to come out.
Yeah, so we're at high tide right now. It's about 12 feet taller than it normally would be at low tide. By harvesting at high tide, it lets us get our boat in closer to the cages where these oysters are being grown, whereas we need the low tide to harvest the clams. Since they are in the mud and the sand, we have to get out there with rakes at low tide and harvest them that way. The tide is also really important for creating these really deep cups that you see on these oysters. So that's a really desirable quality in an oyster because it means there's more meat in there. And when it's on a plate at a restaurant, it's going to have a really pretty presentation. And so the tide actually helps create this by knocking oysters back and forth. It chips off the top edge here where they grow and forces them to grow out at the bottom here, creating that really nice deep cup. Otherwise, they'd look flat. We call them potato chips.
We don't want a potato chip.
We don't want potato chips when we're trying to get oysters.